chased peace in many places, tried to build it on my own.
But every road without your presence left my heart more tired and alone. Then you invited me to stay, not to fix myself or fight. You asked me only to remain within the safety of your love. As you have loved me, you said, so I am held, so I abide, not by effort, not by feeling, but by truth that does not slide.
Nothing separates me from you, not the past, not fear, not pain, not failure whispered in the night, not the weight I still retain.
Your love surrounds me quietly, not demanding, not severe. It sings over me in stillness, and my heart no longer fears. My soul finds rest in you alone, not in answers, not in signs. You are my rock, my steady place, my refuge through all time.
There remains a rest for me, not postponed, not earned by will.
A sacred stillness found in trust, where striving finally grows still. So here I stay without resistance. Here I breathe without defense. I do not guard myself from love. I do not brace for loss. Here I rest in your love, not temporarily, not unsure, held by grace that will not fade, kept by love that will endure. I have reached the end of striving, the quiet edge of all my plans. Nothing left to prove or carry, only trust within my hands. I chased peace in many places, tried to build it on my own, but every road without your presence left my heart more tired and alone. Then you invited me to stay, not to fix myself or fight. You asked me only to remain within the safety of your love.
As you have loved me, you said,
So I am held, so I abide,
not by effort, not by feeling,
but by truth that does not slide. Nothing separates me from you, not the past, not fear, not pain, not failure whispered in the night, not the weight I still retain. Your love surrounds me quietly, not demanding, not severe. It sings over me in stillness, and my heart no longer fears. My soul finds rest in you alone, not in answers, not in signs. You are my rock, my steady place, my refuge through all time.
there remains a rest for me, not postponed, not earned by will.
A sacred stillness found in trust, where striving finally grows still. So here I stay without resistance, here I breathe without defense. I do not guard myself from love, I do not brace for loss. Here I rest in your love, not temporarily, not unsure, held by grace that will not fade, kept by love that will endure. There are moments my strength collapses, not loudly but quietly inside. I keep moving on the outside, while my heart feels thin and tired. I tell myself I should endure more, be braver, stronger, composed. fragile everything feels, afraid my weakness might show.
But you are not drawn to confidence alone. You are not impressed by control. You meet me where my strength ends and remain when I feel small. When I am weak, you do not withdraw. You draw even nearer still. Your grace does not step back from me. It settles in my will.
My flesh and heart may fail together, my energy fade away, but you remain the strength of my heart when everything else gives way.
You walk with me through fire and flood, not watching from a distance. You do not demand I overcome alone. You offer steady assistance. I come boldly not because I feel strong, but because you understand. You know the weight of human frailty and still extend your hand. So I stop fearing my limitations. I stop hiding my lack. My weakness is not my undoing. It is where grace settles back. Here I remain without pretense. Here I stay without disguise. You remain when I am weak, and that is where my strength lies.
Fear rises quietly, almost unnoticed, disguised as concern, caution, care. It settles into my thoughts at night and follows me into the day. It speaks in questions without answers, in images I never chose to see. It tells me I am unsafe, that something is about to break. But you take my trembling hand before I even know to ask. You do not rush me past the fear. decided. When I am afraid, I choose to trust you. Not because the fear is gone, but because your truth speaks louder than every threatening thought. You do not give me a spirit of fear, not panic, not confusion, not despair. What you give is power, love, and soundness, a steady mind held in care.
Your peace is not the absence of trouble. It is a presence that remains. It settles my racing thoughts. It quiets what fear sustains.
I place my confidence in your word, not in what I imagine or feel. Your truth becomes my resting place when fear feels overwhelmingly real. Those who love your truth find great peace, not because life is untouched by pain, but because their hearts are anchored in something fear cannot explain. So when anxiety tries to take control, I answer it with what you say. I let truth interrupt the spiral, and fear slowly loosens its grip. I breathe again beneath your promise. I rest beneath your care. Your truth quiets my fear, and I am safe right here. I grow tired of myself at times, of the same prayers, the same need. I wonder how often I can come before patience reaches its end.
I imagine you sighing in heaven, weary of hearing my voice again. I fear that grace has a limit, that mercy eventually runs thin.
But you do not grow tired of loving. You do not weaken with time. on how often I cross the line.
You are not like those who leave when repetition feels too much.
Your faithfulness is not fragile. Your mercy is not rushed.
Before I call, you already know.
Yet still you welcome me near. You do not shame my return. You do not harden your ear.
Your steadfast love endures forever. Not for a season, not until I improve.
It remains when I am still learning how to trust what is true.
Even when my strength is gone, you do not grow faint or weary. You renew the tired, lift the weak,
And stay when I cannot stand.
so I stop apologizing for needing you.
I stop fearing your displeasure. I come because you remain the same. Yesterday, today, forever.
Here I rest without explanation.
Here I remain without fear. You do not grow tired of me, and your love is still here.
When I cannot feel you, there are days my prayers feel empty. Words falling back to the ground. I search my heart for certainty. I wonder if distance has grown between us, if faith has quietly slipped away. I ask myself if your presence depends on what I can feel today. But you remind me that faith is not sensation, not the rise and fall of emotion. It is trusting what you have spoken when nothing moves inside.
When I walk in darkness without light, I learn to lean on your name. Not because I understand the path, but because you remain the same. You have never tied your nearness to my awareness or peace. You stay when feelings disappear. You hold me when they leave. I walk by faith and not by sight, by truth and not by proof. Your word becomes my steady ground when my heart feels unsure. Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have learned to trust. I am learning this quiet blessing in the absence of what I fear. So I stop chasing reassurance. I stop demanding relief. I place my weight on what is true and call that place belief. Even here in unanswered space, I am not alone or lost. You are closer than my senses know, and faith rests at your cross. I carry memories that still speak, moments I wish would lose their voice. They rise when everything is quiet, as if they still have a choice. They tell me who I used to be. They name me by my worst mistake. They say that mercy must be cautious and love will leave if I break. But your mercy runs faster than my shame. It reaches places I avoid. It does not wait for me to explain. It does not ask me to perform. You do not remind me what you forgave. You do not reopen healed wounds. You remember mercy, not my failure. You choose compassion again and again.
For a moment I felt a For a season I walked alone, but your love did not disappear. It was steady, it was strong. There is no condemnation left for me, no hidden charge to fear. What you have removed, you do not recall. You do not hold it near. Like a shepherd who will not rest until the lost is found. You come for me in quiet pursuit, not counting the cost or the ground. You gather me without reproach, you rejoice without restraint. You do not bring me back in silence. You welcome me by name. So I stop agreeing with old voices. I release the weight of regret. I let mercy define my future, not the past I cannot reset. Your kindness leads me into peace, not fear, not self-control. I am learning to trust your heart, to rest my tired soul. Here I remain, no longer hiding, no longer ruled by blame. Your mercy outruns my shame, and I am free to stay. There are moments I replay again and again, scenes I wish had never happened. I hear my own voice accuse me, as if failure has the final word. I expect you to grow distant, to withdraw what I have misused. I assume love must have limits, and mercy eventually runs out. But you meet me in the middle of regret, not with silence, not with shame. You remind me that your love began before I ever knew your name. You do not treat me as my sins deserve. You do not repay me by my fear. You separate my guilt from me, and draw me closer, not away.
Grace holds me when I fail, not as tolerance, not as delay, but as a steady, faithful presence that does not loosen its embrace. While I am still learning obedience, while my heart is being healed, you remain committed to my good. You intercede when I am weak.
You do not delight in punishment. You do not hold bitterness. Your compassion runs deeper than my fall. Your mercy does not hesitate. Even when shame tries to define me, you speak with gentleness and truth. You cast my sin into depths unseen, never to be reclaimed or used. I am not preserved by perfection, nor sustained by flawless days. I am kept because your heart is kind, because grace chose to stay.
So I rest inside what you have promised, not denying what went wrong,
but trusting that redemption is stronger
than the memory of my fault. Here I remain, not hiding, not fleeing, not bargaining for your care. Grace holds me, even here, even now, and I am safe within it. There are moments I replay again and again, scenes I wish had never happened. I hear my own voice accuse me, as if failure has the final word.
I expect you to grow distant, to withdraw what I have misused.
I assume love must have limits, and mercy eventually runs out.
But you meet me in the middle of regret, not with silence, not with shame. You remind me that your love began bore I ever knew your name.
You do not treat me as my sins deserve. You do not repay me by my fear.
You separate my guilt from me and draw me closer, not away.
Grace holds me when I fail, not as tolerance, not as delay, but as a steady, faithful presence that does not loosen its embrace. While I am still learning obedience, while my heart is being healed, you remain committed to my good. You intercede when I am weak.
You do not delight in punishment. You do not hold bitterness. Your compassion runs deeper than my fall. Your mercy does not hesitate. Even when shame tries to define me, you speak with gentleness and truth. You cast my sin into depths unseen, never to be reclaimed or used. I am not preserved by perfection, nor sustained by flawless days. I am kept because your heart is kind, because grace chose to stay. So I rest inside what you have promised, not denying what went wrong, but trusting that redemption is stronger than the memory of my fault. Here I remain, not hiding, not fleeing, not bargaining for your care. Grace holds me, even here, even now, and I am safe within it. The world offers peace in fragments, short-lived and quickly withdrawn. It rests upon changing seasons and fades before the night is gone. But this peace does not arrive by bargain, nor vanish when answers delay. It settles deeper than the moment and quietly learns to stay. This peace does not ask for permission. It enters and remains. Peace I leave with you, not as the world imparts, not dependent on tomorrow, nor shaken in the heart. Let not your heart be troubled, let not your fear decide. This peace is not a feeling, it is a place to abide. When certainty begins to falter and the future feels unsure, this peace does not require clarity to remain steady and secure. It does not silence honest sorrow, nor deny the way you bear. It holds the soul inside the question and breathes calm into prayer. Peace is not the end of struggle, peace is presence within it. Peace I leave with you, unmeasured, firm and true, not fragile under pressure, not dependent on the view. Let not your heart be troubled, let fear lose its command. This peace does not depart from you,
that gently takes your hand. If peace required explanation, it would break beneath the strain. But peace is found in trusting presence when nothing is explained. It is not earned by calm perfection, nor formed by human will. It is given freely, wholly, and remains when all is still. Peace I leave with you, a gift the world cannot replace, now withdrawn when storms arrive, nor altered by their pace. Let not your heart be troubled, let rest become your choice. This peace remains beyond the noise, a steady, faithful voice. Peace is not what comes and goes, peace is what remains.
Come to me, he said, not run, not prove that you are strong, not hide the weight you carry still, nor pretend the night is gone. This call was not for those at ease, nor souls already free. It was spoken to the burdened heart, bent low beneath what cannot be. He does not ask us to be lighter, he offers himself as rest. Come to me, all who are weary, all who carry silent weight. I will give you rest, not distance, not escape from what you face. Take my yoke, learn who I am, gentle, humble, lowly, still you will find rest for your soul, where surrender meets his will. The world commands us to be stronger, to master every inner war, but Christ invites us into weakness, where grace is more than we ask for. His yoke is not the loss of freedom, nor submission born of fear. It is the sharing of his own path, where love walks close and near. Rest is not the absence of labor, rest is who walks beside you. Come to me, all who are weary, all whose strength has been spent. I will give you rest within the burden, not after the burden ends. Take my yoke, learn who I am, not harsh, not distant, not severe. You will find rest for your soul, where Christ himself draws near. The Greek speaks not of ease alone, but rest that heals and binds, and opposes deep renewal for fresh
place you reach, it is where you choose to stay. Take my yoke, receive my heart, let go of borrowed strength. You will find rest for your soul in grace that does not demand. Rest is not the end of striving. Rest is Christ who carries you.
I have learned what it means to be empty, and I have learned what it means to abound. Neither fullness nor hunger define me, neither laws nor the ground where I stand.
I have walked through seasons of silence, through days when nothing was clear. Yet strength was not found in my certainty, but in the one who remained near.
Strength did not rise from within me, it was given where I could not stand. I can endure all that comes to me, not because I am enough, but because I am held by a strength that does not come from my resolve. This strength does not boast or demand, it does not shout, it does not claim. It carries the soul through weakness and remains when pride is gone. The world teaches power through triumph, through voices that never concede. But this strength is born in surrender, where the soul no longer needs to lead. It does not remove every struggle, nor promise a life without strain. It remains within pressure and need, sustaining the heart through pain. Strength is not proven by control, it is revealed by dependence. I can endure all that comes to me, not because I am unshaken, but because I am joined to a strength that does not break when I weaken. It does not fade when the night is long, nor vanish when hope feels thin. This strength is not something I carry, it is something I live within. When pride is stripped of its language and self-reliance falls apart, a deeper power begins to speak quietly within the heart. It does not glorify survival nor celebrate the will. It teaches the soul to remain where grace is enough. I can endure all that comes to me, not by force, not by fear, but by a strength that holds me fast when my own strength disappears. I stand not on what I can achieve, nor on how far I have come. I stand because I am upheld by a strength not my own. Strength is not found in becoming more. Strength is found in being held. I've learned what it means to be empty, and I've learned what it means to abound. Neither fullness nor hunger define me, neither loss nor the ground where I stand.
I have walked through seasons of silence, through days when nothing was clear, yet strength was not found in my certainty, but in the one who remained near.
Strength did not rise from within me, it was given where I could not stand.
I can endure all that comes to me, not because I am enough, but because I am held by a strength that does not come from my resolve.
The strength does not boast or demand, it does not shout, it does not claim, it carries the soul through weakness
And remains when pride is gone. The world teaches power through triumph, through voices that never concede, but the strength is born in surrender, where the soul no longer needs to lead.
It does not remove every struggle, nor promise a life without strain. It remains within pressure and need, sustaining the heart through pain. Strength is not proven by control, it is revealed by dependence.
I can endure all that comes to me, not because I am unshaken, but because I am joined to a strength
That does not
break when I weaken. It does not fade when the night is long, nor vanish when hope feels thin. This strength is not something I carry, it is something I live within. When pride is stripped of its language and self-reliance falls apart, a deeper power begins to speak quietly within the heart.
It does not glorify survival, nor celebrate the will.
It teaches the soul to remain where grace is enough and still. I can endure all that comes to me, not by force, not by fear, but by a strength that holds me fast when my own strength disappears. I stand not on what I can achieve, nor on how far I have come. I stand because I am upheld by a strength not my own. Strength is not found in becoming more. Strength is found in being held. There are days my prayers feel empty, words falling back to the ground. I search my heart for certainty, but silence is the only sound. I wonder if distance has grown between us, if faith has quietly slipped away. I ask myself if your presence depends on what I can feel today.
But you remind me that faith is not sensation, and not the rise and fall of emotion. It is trusting what you have spoken when nothing moves inside. When I walk in darkness without light, I learn to lean on your name. And not because I understand the path, but because you remain the same. You have never tied your nearness to my awareness or peace. You stay when feelings disappear. You hold me when they leave. I walk by faith and not by sight, by truth and not by proof. Your word becomes my steady ground when my heart feels unsure. Blessed are those who have not seen
And yet have learned to trust
I am learning this quiet blessing.
in the absence of what I feel.
So I stop chasing reassurance.
I stop demanding relief. I place my weight on what is true and call that place belief. Even here in unanswered space, I am not alone or lost. You are closer than my senses know, and faith rests at your cross. I grow tired of myself at times, of the same prayers, the same need. I wonder how often I can come before patience reaches its end. I imagine you sighing in heaven, weary of hearing my voice again. I fear that grace has a limit, then mercy eventually runs thin. But you do not grow tired of loving. You do not weaken with time. Your compassion does not depend on how often I cross the line.
You are not like those who leave when repetition feels too much. Your faithfulness is not fragile. Your mercy is not rushed.
Before I call, you already know. Yet still you welcome me near.
You do not shame my return.
You do not harden your ear.
Your steadfast love endures forever.
Not for a season, not until I improve.
It remains when I am still learning
How to trust what is true. Even when my strength is gone, you do not grow faint or weary. You renew the tired, lift the weak, and stay when I cannot stand. So I stop apologizing for needing you. I stop fearing your displeasure. I come because you remain the same. Yesterday, today, forever. Here I rest without explanation. Here I remain without fear. You do not grow tired of me, and your love is still here. There are moments my strength collapses, not loudly but quietly inside. I keep moving on the outside, while my heart feels thin and tired. I tell myself I should endure more, be braver, stronger, composed. I hide how fragile everything feels, afraid my weakness might show.
But you are not drawn to confidence alone. You are not impressed by control. You meet me where my strength ends and remain when I feel small. When I am weak, you do not not withdrawn. You draw even nearer still. Your grace does not step back from me. It settles in my will.
My flesh and heart may fail together, my energy fade away, but you remain the strength of my heart when everything else gives way.
You walk with me through fire and flood, not watching from a distance. You do not demand I overcome alone. You offer steady assistance. I come boldly not because I feel strong, but because you understand. You know the weight of human frailty and still extend your hand. So I stop fearing my limitations. I stop hiding my lack. My weakness is not my undoing. It is where grace settles back. Here I remain without pretense. Here I stay without disguise. You remain when I am weak, and that is where